taking a full look at weather now with our very own Scott Rates.
Good evening. Welcome into the weather segment of the broadcast on this Friday evening. Hope you're doing well at home. Talking about the moisture levels out there, really not too bad. That light onshore flow and that rare late August system that we've been dealing with to bring us this autumn-like weather, it is raising the humidity levels throughout our area. That's good, at least for the short term when it comes to any kind of fire danger. I wanted to point that out really quick for you. Talk about the future precipitation. I really don't think we're going to see any hit the ground, at least in our area. Maybe just a little sprinkle here or there. Not much registering. To our north, again, though, they're going to get a pretty good soaking up in the Humboldt area and Sacramento proper area all the way up to Redding. They could see some rain out of this. And there it is right there. Here's our weather pattern. We'll stop it right here. Tomorrow, 1 o'clock in the morning, and there's that stuff right here to our north. You can see that as it passes by. Again, really not quite making it down here, but good moisture in the northern half of the state. But it will be short-lived, and by 4 o'clock Saturday, I think it's going to really start to move in. That high pressure is going to start building to our south. And watch this. As we move throughout the day on Sunday, stop it here at 3 p.m., it really starts heating us up, and that high pressure is going to build. We're going to warm up and warm up and warm up, and that's going to really last until, I think, Tuesday, late Tuesday as we go into Wednesday. But then by the end of the day, Wednesday, I think another system's going to be coming in here and start to cool us down just a little bit. That'll be the pattern, though, as we move throughout next work week as we approach September. Can you believe it, the end of August already? Wow. Goes fast. Here's your future cast. We'll walk you through here hour by hour. This was earlier today, and we'll stop it here at 5 o'clock in the morning tomorrow, and you can see what it looks like here. Clouds all over our area, so it will be a cloudy start to your weekend on Saturday. Those clouds, I think, will be moving on by Saturday afternoon. You may get some sunshine on the coast. Should be pretty nice as that system moves away from us. Saturday evening, just some fog could be moving in just a little bit throughout the overnight hours, and then on Sunday, that's when that warm-up is going to happen. You're going to have an abundance of sunshine, I think, out there on Sunday, even on the coast in areas. So it should be a very pleasant Sunday on the coast and inland. It's going to be downright hot, and it's going to be that way until, again, at least like we discussed on Tuesday. So that's what your future cast looks like. Let's talk about your forecast now where you live. We'll walk you through it here. Very pleasant 72 degrees in Santa Cruz proper for your high temperature. You go up into the mountains, you're just looking at those lower to mid 80s. Over in Davenport, and I don't want to forget about folks in Davenport, 66 degrees for your high temperature. We'll move now to the Salinas Valley area. Take a look at the temperatures in that area. In Salinas, sitting at 70 degrees. Marina, 62 degrees for your high temperature. Aptos, 64 degrees. Morgan Hill and Gilroy, you're just sitting in those low 80s. So pretty pleasant out there again. Feels like you should be putting the pumpkin out on the porch or something. A little autumn in the air, huh? Monterey, 63 degrees for your high temperature. Seaside also sitting just in the mid-60s there for your high temperature. We'll go south a little further inland. King City sitting at 73 degrees. The Pinnacle is looking at 79 for your high temperature. And in Gonzales there, you're sitting at 68 degrees. So really pleasant all over the place. Enjoy it while it lasts because it will be short-lived like we discussed. High pressure builds and it warms up. Here's that 7-day forecast. Congratulations, you have made it to the weekend. You're looking at a very pleasant 64 and mid-60s for your high temperature. And then Sunday, you can see it starts hiking up there, even on the coast. And we're going to have sunshine, and it's going to be warm on the coast there, at least until Wednesday, when I think it'll cool back down a little bit towards the latter part of next week. Same deal inland here. We're talking about cool temperatures Saturday, and then that roller coaster temperatures, it starts heating up and then cooling back down towards the end of the week. So a lot going on here. Get ready for a little whiplash of temperatures all over the place for the next 7 days.